Hi and welcome back to Dragon Blogger. In this video, we're going to be unboxing, setting up, and using the SpotCam Video Doorbell 2. Brand new. So as we're doing the unboxing and setting things up, I'll talk to you about the specs, the features, and all that good stuff on the Video Doorbell 2. So let's get started. Alright, so here she is again, the Video Doorbell 2. Now this records at 1080p, Bluetooth for easy Wi-Fi, full HD, 180 degrees panoramic view angle, built-in PIR sensor for motion detection, built-in rechargeable batteries, flexible power by AC, DC, or battery, digital output for device control, water resistance for indoor or outdoor use, works well with others. I mean, kind of good that it works well. What they mean by it works with services such as IFTTT, Conrad Connect, which I've never heard of this one, Alexa, and Google Assistant, and up to 6 months battery life, which is something that kind of scares me, being, battery. How long is a battery? I hate batteries. How long is that going to last? But they say 6 months. We'll see. Put it to good use. Package contents. Here we can see everything it comes with. I'll kind of skip over this. This is all the QR codes to get everything set up. And then here they go over some of the plans and everything that they provide. Cool thing is they provide free, as they say here, forever to record and keep the recording on there. They say 7 days, though from my previous testing, I've been using SpotCam for quite some time with the Eva and the Sense. It's only 1 day, but maybe they changed something. I haven't noticed. But anyway, let's go ahead, open this up real quick. And can't find my knife right now. That's okay. SpotCam 24-hour security. Nice. Sticker to put maybe on your window or somewhere where people can see it. Important notice for SpotCam Ring setup, and we'll go over this all a little bit later on. SpotCam Ring 2 quick start guide, and don't worry, we'll go through it all in this video. SpotCam user manual. Now the cool thing is, on this guy, they include a chime, something that you can plug in halfway in your house so that you can hear the doorbell ring. That's a great feature. This is something that the Ring includes, that they charge you separately, but these guys have it right in the box. That's kind of nice. All right, and here is the doorbell, but I'm going to put that aside just for right now so that we can get to the rest. Some 3M adhesive, and they have one that came in there. Promise you I'll get back to that in 1 second. All right, and this mysterious box, unlabeled. Alright, they include in here some screws and wall anchors just for the installation. An AC adapter to plug it in. Goes through USB. And this cable, which is about 3 feet long, one end is USB here. And the other end is a micro USB. Okay. And that's everything that comes in the box. Now we're going to get to this guy here. Alright, so first off, it does have a piece of film over here, so we'll just take that off. Film over here. Alright, so all the film looks to be gone. Nice black bezel right over here. Silver along the sides. Alright, here it looks like it's where their speaker is, and I'm not sure what all that is right now, but we'll see that in a second. 3M just came off. Don't worry, it wasn't really stuck on there. And then this is the camera, and these I'm not 100% sure of, but I'll get to know it in a little bit. Then the doorbell itself. So let's get started real quick. Let's go ahead and charge up the doorbell. So go ahead and connect this guy, and then just plug that in. Now we'll grab the actual unit, take this piece cover off. Then we'll take this piece off as well. And then we'll go ahead and plug in the micro USB connection back here. Okay, so you can't tell it's charging from up here, but you can see right down here she's charging. So while she's charging, you'll see a blue blinking light like this. When it's fully charged, it'll be a red blinking light. Kind of weird. So while taking off the adhesive backing from my old doorbell, I come to find there's actually already electricity running through it. So I don't need to actually use the battery, but the battery's always there in case I need it. So anyway, we're going to proceed using these guys right over here. So let me bring you in a little bit closer. Okay, so now the manual states that if you're going to be using screws, which we will here, to use only the one-sided tape. But why? I'm going to go ahead and use the two. Now, because I don't have a flat surface, it's an association, so I don't want to put too many things out of whack here, but I'm going to hang it over here. And this part is going to be sticking out a little tiny bit. I'll take care of that later on off camera. So what I'm going to do here is, you'll notice here is the backing. And then here is the inside. This is what we're going to be screwing in right over here. And when I say inside, I mean like that. So this will be against the wall. So we're going to go ahead and just take off this piece here. And just line it up back here. You'll notice there's openings for these right along here as well. So we'll just kind of lie it right in there. So it's in there. Now we need to take this piece off. This is the part that we're going to put against the wall here. So they say that you should keep this on there for a full 24 hours before you actually put the camera on there. But since we're going to screw it in anyway, we'll cheat a little bit. But in your case, since we're going to be putting the screw in, I'm going to cheat a little bit. But in your case, just letting you know so you can do it correctly. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and just line it up here. And I'm going to line it up as best as I can. Just going to kind of drop it a little tiny bit. All right, so it's on there. Now, these cables right over here, and actually, one sec, I got to get a level. All right, now just making sure it is perfectly flat. Unfortunately, I can't check it perfectly because I have walls, so gotta kind of check it. Okay, I think that's good. And perfect. Okay, definitely want to make sure you align it correctly, because if not, you're going to be looking at the video forever. Kind of tilted, so just push down a little bit. Now again, since it's not going to be perfectly flat because of the wall's not perfectly flat, I'm going to screw in these two. I'm going to screw these two in later once I get longer screws and something better down there. So it brings 4 of these little guys. Actually, it looks like I can use these, so. All right, so now it's in there. Okay, so if you remember, this ring should have been flashing red if it was fully charged, but because I found that we actually had the cables in the wall already and I already tested them, they work. But after finding out we had the wires on the wall, I stopped charging it. Now, what we do have to do is on the left here, they're going to want the solid cable. Now, I'm not an electrician, but the manual told me. Then over here, they're going to want the gray or maybe the white one over here. Again, I'm not an electrician, but I have tested it and it works. All right, so we're going to unscrew this a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and tie this around right over here. And now that that's in there, for good measures, Go ahead and screw that in. Now we'll loosen this one up. And of course, make sure that the cables don't touch. And then just kind of flatten them out over here. And now we're just going to go ahead and slide this in. All right, so saw the red go away and the blue light flashing. That's letting you know the battery is charging. All right, so now with that installed, let's go ahead and start connecting everything. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and open up the Google Play Store, and then here we'll search for SpotCam. Now, since I already have it installed, I just have to hit open, but if you don't have it, just download it, register it, all that good stuff. So we'll go ahead and click open. Now, since I've been using SpotCam for quite some time on different cameras, you're going to see my other cameras. Actually, this one is offline for some reason, but anyway, normally this is pretty awesome, but this is not part of these cameras. So just gonna click up here, the little hamburger, and then add SpotCam. Congratulations on your new SpotCam. So let's get started. Then here we just need to find our SpotCam, and it is SpotCam Ring 2. So we'll click on that. Notice over here there is that red ring letting us know that it's not connected. Okay, so then over here, charge and power up the doorbell, which we've already done. And actually, at the beginning we were going to use the battery, thinking that I didn't have the wiring already here, but I do. So we just used the wiring. So next, and then here is just telling you, make sure the SpotCam is turned on and not connected to AC or DC. But since we're not using battery, we're using this. Don't worry about that. The status LED at the front of the SpotCam is blinking red. Okay, so now here, we're just going to go ahead, disconnect this for now because the battery is charged. It's telling us here, SpotCam is turned on and not connected to AC or DC power. The status LED at the front of the SpotCam is blinking red, which we can see it is. And this device and your SpotCam are both close to your Wi-Fi router, which is about 10 steps in there. So we'll just click next, and we're on a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. Okay, so now we just connect to our Wi-Fi, so one sec. All right, you're almost there. SpotCam is now trying to build up a connection. We can see this is blinking again, and then click next. SpotCam LED is blinking blue repeatedly, and the device is connected to internet. All right, so we're just waiting for that to connect or turn blue. Perfect, so now it's blue. I'm gonna go ahead, just slap it back on here. And then next, SpotCam is connecting to cloud server. Waiting for an image to be displayed, and processing may take a while. And this is still blinking blue, or it was, there we go. So it's blinking blue. All right, so now I'm there and you're there, so it could see me perfectly fine. So we'll just click next here. You have successfully set up your SpotCam. Camera name, let's put in front door. And then we are EST. All right, we're good here. And then watch now. And then we can just click here. And then we can see the front door, watch live. Okay, so we can see everything the camera can see. Now if we press here, the alarm is only coming from right here because we don't have the echo. Let's go ahead and put the echo in real quick. All right, so now I'll go ahead and plug in the chime. Funny name, sounds familiar. Plug it in here, and I'll press the B button, which is this one right here, for 5 seconds. Now I have to go run to the front door, press the doorbell to connect everything. Okay, so then we hit the SpotCam. Hit watch, of course, and then Hey, look, that's me there. And then I can either mute it, take a picture, or hang up. So the Ring Cam 2 from our friends at SpotCam is pretty awesome. Using it right now without the attached to the front door. Couldn't speak for a second. And so it does work off Wi-Fi. It does have batteries, which is pretty awesome. Now, I've been using this for about a month or two. I've had one or two disconnects that unfortunately I've had to disconnect it from the wall. Maybe ring it once or twice, plug it back in. It's been pretty awesome aside from those two issues. And I can hit right now, and then it looks like it disconnected again, but I do have it in my hands, so it's kind of to be expected. And then we can see here someone just rang, so we could do watch. We can watch right over here. We'll get the little notification pop up, and then we can see what's going on. So then, hey, what's up? How you doing? We'll answer it, and then we can just disconnect from there. So going back into the app, we can see the other cameras I have, and this one for some reason is disconnected. That's never happened before on these other two cameras, since they're pretty much in the house at all times. So the fact that I have two other cameras as well as this is pretty awesome. The fact that I can incorporate it into one application. I don't need 2-3 separate applications. I can watch it live. Now, the downfall is that while I can watch it live, I can't record what I'm watching. I can only record whenever somebody hits those the button there. Let me go ahead and disconnect from that live session. Okay, so it is pretty awesome. And then now it's taking a little bit for it to connect. We'll go to the front door over here. Then from the application, we can see the serial number, camera firmware revision, the camera name, which we can always change whenever we like, the status, the video quality. Then we can change here the image quality. And then we can change from auto to on or off on night vision. I found that night vision is a little bit weird, and I'll go ahead and put what it looks like on the screen here. Alright, so this is the night light. It is the 4th of July right now, so you can hear all the fireworks, firecrackers, and everything behind me. Maybe, I'm not sure. Mute it if you want to, or you can hang it up. So just wanted to show you how that looks like. Now, if I switch that, I'm going to turn off the night light so that you can see how it looks like when I answer it with it off. Okay, and this is with night vision off. Now, I guess there is some light from the inside. Let me turn that off real quick. Can I turn this off? Turn off all the lights, please. Okay, so this is with all the lights in the house. There's one on. Now they're all off in the house. You can't see me at all. So you see the advantage of the night vision. So coming into the app again, into the setup. So we've already done the image quality, the night vision, the flicker reduction, 180 image reduction. I guess that's if you have your camera has to be like that. And then we'll try it here. or it looks normal, but obviously over here it's upside down. Flip it over, and now it's perfectly straight. But in here it doesn't look perfectly straight. So coming back into settings, so then we have alerts. I have all the alerts enabled, active motion wake up, and then alerts recording duration 10 seconds, 20 seconds to 30 seconds. I'll switch that to 30. I've uninstalled it, reinstalled it for this recording. As I mentioned, I've used it now for about a month or two. I really do like it. Send alerts when. Here you can send alerts to everything. Now, I have not inserted a micro SD card on here. And motion sensitivity normal. I'll probably switch that to high. Trigger delay 0.8 seconds. Motion mask disabled. Right now it's enabled. Battery alert. It'll alert you when the battery's up to 15%, but since we're always connected, you don't have to worry about that. If you didn't have it, it's a great feature to have. And I didn't save those settings. And then email alert, put in your email address here, it'll email you. Then alerts scheduled, which I guess is good if you're away from home. You don't want to get all those emails when you're at home, but when you're away, you could schedule that here. Then you can set the camera microphone, speaker, time zone, which we did during the install. SpotCam Cloud Basic with the micro SD card. Now here is where you can subscribe to the service. Now this will give you up to 7 days of recording. Now 7 days, if it were the Amazon Ring 2, is 7 days for, or that many hours of record time live that you can just scroll through. This one, it's 7 days of, hey, I'm here with your pizza, or hey, I lost my dog. Have you seen him around? 30 seconds of that instead of recording what's going on. I like to, if I want to, whenever, hey, I had the mailman hit my mailbox and my neighbor was out there watching him. And so the mailman saw him. The mailman came to my house, told my son, hey, someone hit your mailbox. And my neighbor thought, he told my son that he hit the mailbox. So I got back, I didn't know, and I had to buy a new mailbox, installed it. Then my neighbor told me, like, damn. But, you know, he didn't know. So if I ever wanted to with this, I can always go back, that's where it happened. But this doesn't do that. And I feel like that's a big downfall. So anyway, here you can set up your service plan. Then you can set up the video AI over here, their service plans as well. Now I'm using the free service since I am reviewing it. Even though I have the other two devices, it gives you 48 hours of those other two devices free storage, which is great. You can always go back within 24 to 48. I think it's 48, 24 hours. Let's say it's 24. Go back 24 hours and see if anything happened. I think that's awesome. Not only for security, but just, hey, check out what just happened here. Greatest thing ever, you know, but that's just me. And then over here, your micro SD card. So I think SpotCam did an amazing job with the Ring 2, then including it with the Echo as you saw. Just had to get it real quick, but this allows you to change a bunch of different tones. Wow, that's annoying. That's the most normal. Hello. I said the hello part, but that sounds like it. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, hey, hey! I'm going to leave that one because I feel like I'm going to cry a lot listening to all of them. You don't have to use just the regular ringtones that you heard in this video. I think it's pretty nice. You know, both of these are included in the price. That's a great feature. If this recorded and kept your recording and recorded, even if someone steps into a zone and then it starts recording, I think that's beautiful. This starts recording either when you press the button or like within 0.8 of a second before you hit it when you get, you know, relatively close to it. But if you're kind of far, it doesn't do it. I want line of sight, or at least something I can detect. You know, if it wasn't for that, I'd give this 100%, but being that it can't do that, I would probably say about 80%. All in all, I think this is awesome. You can check down in the link down in the description below if you want to check it out on Amazon. I think it's awesome with that limitation, and you've already seen how it works like on the phone. It works pretty well. And then since it does integrate with all their other cameras, which they do make that camera there. Hey, what's up? Then they also make that camera over there. Hey, what's up? We're doing laundry, so. Which that one actually will move around as I control it on the phone, which is pretty awesome. And then they have a bunch of other cameras, outdoor cameras, and wherever what cameras you want to put them. So SpotCam is pretty awesome. They've been around for quite a few years. I've been using them for at least 3, maybe 4 years. They've been around for quite some time. They've been making awesome products for a long time as well. So check it out. Let me know what you guys think. And then also let me know down in the description or down in the comments what you think overall. And as always, please do click like and subscribe. It helps us out a ton. Anyway, Iggy with Dragon Blogger out. See you guys.
Disclaimer: this product was provided to the author to do a review. All opinions are 100% authors and authors alone. For more information, visit bit.ly/dbdisclose. To have your product or brand showcased on Dragon Blogger, visit bit.ly/reviewmyproduct. Thank you for watching.